Yep, I'm Chenwei. My student IC number is 1505673B. I'm doing Ocean Tools. My partner is Jiazhe. The processor we choose Intel Core i7-4790K. Actually, the reason we choosing this processor is that this processor allows those designers to have multi-tasks in the same time. Designer that only opens one task or one software in a time, it requires many tasks. For example, Photoshop and other color paints. First, you need to use the color paints to form some colors to use in the designs. This table shows how the different processors work, like having the multitasking per day. Actually, our code 4790 is in between 118.6 to 125 is in between these, but it's not showing clearly in these tables. And we're choosing this is because designers need to keep their designs safe and need many open programs in one. So we choose this because better processor is just like the main brains will protect the projects well. And the power supply, we choose this EVGA 600 watts 80 plus bronze certificate, and this costs to 70. Actually, we choose this because the price of this power supply is cheap, and actually this power actually is enough efficiency for our for our computers. And with this multiple safety protections, and this supply will actually to provide safety to the user of the computers. And these powers that can hold very long periods, as long like designers sometimes they request very long periods to do their projects or times. So this power supply able to sustain those times when designers are having work day and night. And the system, we will choose Windows 8.1 because it takes up less space of the computers and hard disk. So it's that we have more memory to solve other things, like to install projects, designs, or actually because all those works done by the Photoshop is a really huge values, like how many gigs or even more than 100 gigs. And this system is like powerful performance and vibrant visuals. And this Windows 8.1 allow multitasking easy, just like what we choose for processors, as designer need many tasks in the same time. And especially this Windows 8 are safe, and it's like protects the computers well. It will help to keep all those data safe. And this Windows 8 with multitasking, you are able to express your windows to many monitors if you have, and which will show in the behind, because we're trying to order 2 monitors for these computers. And fortunately, when you doing your works, is multitasking allow you to have emails, Skype, or web browsers in the same time. You can search some information, getting ideas from the websites when you're doing some works, like idea displaying, and you can at the same time you can Skype with friends that talk about the ideas or checking email of your works. And this improved multi-monitor support is like allow the computers to control their displays and give the table more flexibilities. It's like you can display the windows to 2 monitors, where one is that displays one software of Photoshop, and other sides you can display some words requirements like PPT slides, what the ideas ones. And the hard disk, we choose this WD Black 1TB SATA 6GS, and we think this is enough for our computer. Is that 1TB actually is quite a lot. And the reason we choose this hard disk is because this hard disk is maximize system performance, is like very fast transfer data. It allows users to spend more time like doing work than readings. Means like the system is like travel very fast. the designer only takes so much time to wait. As designers, data actually are large big data, so if you use slow hard disks, it will take out a lot of times for transferring the data from one to another. And these hard disks have this kind of future vibration control technology, we call it VCT. Actually, this is used for increasing data accuracy, performance, and reliability over the times. And over the times, you use other hard disks, the information and those things may be lost. And another reason we're choosing this is because this was have another things called features a new high resolution controller HRCs. This is helps in resulting in increasing data precisions across the hard drive, and this is have very fast data transfer rate, as I can see from our pipeline slides, like 6 GBs to host and 100 MBs per second host to from drivers. So it's really fast that designer not only take out so much time for transferring data or information. And this is the second monitor we provided for our computer. We chose it because it's touch screen monitor. So when designer doing work, sometimes they need drawing straight line or coloring. If you use mouse to color, mouse is not easy to control, so you may easy to make some mistakes. And with these touch screen monitors, you can use your hand to color it, which much easier to control. And with touch screen monitor, you're able to enlarge the products and color it very clean. It's very easier, and you can color very carefully. And this screen is easy to adjust 7 degrees. Means the designer after a long time work, they may be tired. They may not just sit down there and face to the usual monitors. They can just take these touch monitors, sit on a table or relax on somewhere and continue their works. And this is full HD resolution 23-inch diagonal screen. It means that it can display their products well. And for this USB, we choose USB 3.0 as because USB 3.0 is cover USB 2.0. The reason we choose USB 3.0 is because the structure of the USB 3.0. We can see from the PowerPoint slide, the bus types is rather a link layer. This will effect on power reductions, hard technology, link level router. This also efficiency on power reductions, bus clock. This is reduce the EMI of the computers, power management. This is help to have more bits transfer per words. A raw bit rates. This is help in transferring the data bits per second much faster. And signaling. This is help in signaling is help to reuse the proven pipes as SATA technologies and flow controls. This is help in power reductions also, error controls, and this is help to localize the error recovery and bus powers, and this is help in more power for drive examples. And USB 3.0 and can transferring the data much faster than USB 2.0, and some products nowadays only accept USB 3.0 instead of USB 2.0. And the printer will choose HP DiskJet D2600. This is the combination of fast efficiency printing with a lower cost. And it's not because we choose this printer can print things in lower cost. It's because it can print things in high performance as well. Well, it can give you the lowest cost. The printers can charge 40 pages per minute of black and white and color prints. This is very efficiency. It's designers will need to print out a lot of pages. So by these printers, they are able to print their works very fast as compared to the old printers. like it will only print like few pages per minute. It's like take out very slow and may hang in sometimes as a result that displays the wrong printer things, and it will out very quickly and can start printer the first page about 5 seconds. Means like the old printers like you need to warm out, like when you want to print something you need to warm, like start it and warm it first, but this printer doesn't really, it's really 5 seconds is really fast. It's like you open your printers, then right click on your file, those file you want to print, actually it's like 4 seconds already, and you can see from the table between here, from this thing we can see the input of the blank page is the out to 80 sheets, and this is save times for keep changing the papers. You see for all of you they can print like really large number of paper in fast, and this HD duststick allowed to print like have the printer paper no matter like thick or thinness paper, like you can print any paper you can just put in, and the output of the paper is out to 50 sheet. And this is the sound software we use, like will be installed into the computer for a designer. For first one will be the spectrum. Spectrum is a help to create to manage the colors, and it help to generate beautiful color screen for designs. Like when you're doing some designs for special things, the colors like usual like normal natural colors you may not meet your requirements. With these spectrums that you can make your own color, or getting colors from some products you already have to coloring out the products continuously. And this and this spectrum will be free. You can download from the website. And this Solidify is like cost $19. The Solidify is able to create the KitKat prototypes from the like sketches, wireframe or comes. So it's that you can use this to design like poster or cover page. Yeah, better like it's much easier is that they have the fonts you just plug in without like thinking. And we will use some money to buy this software RBN 2.1. This is used to create fonts. When you design you may need some fonts, or so you want the font, you may not want the normal font that computer have, you may want to design your own font. This apps is that allow you to design your own font, or some people will design their font uploads to this software. You may download other people's font, and all those will be free. You just need to pay for this software. And lastly, this is like Photoshop. Photoshop is really useful for designs because it may use to edit or compress the reads of image in multi-layers, and support mass alpha compositions and server class models. And the designer need this software to express out their ideas into the image. Thank you. That's my presentation.